G'day guys, what's going on? Subro here. Welcome to the channel. Today I'm going over my round 11 review. Scored 2,307 in the greens this week. Went up 246 spots, which will take that after a shocking week. The team is like falling apart basically. So last week, what happened was I was working the Thursday night, so I couldn't see the team sheets, and I already had Dale in the team at this point. Probably not the greatest decision there, but I wanted him in the team. After his bye, he's got a nice run coming up, and yeah, he was going up in price. But in hindsight, probably not the best move there. Playing at GMHBA, probably not the greatest for defenders. So pumped out an 80 there, not too good. But it is what it is. He's in the side. Don't have to worry about not owning him anymore. Had a look at the team sheets after the Cats game, and I was like, oh my God, what have I done? Nank isn't even playing, so I'm like, are you kidding me? Why would they rest Nank against Goldie? They're just so arrogant at the Tigers that they think they're just going to bank the win against Essendon, so let's not play our best ruckman. And then they ended up losing that game, so yeah, I guess they deserve that. But yeah, it is what it is. Nank is out of the side. Traded out Horn Francis as well, which is frustrating, but probably should have traded McRae over the Horny Man. I think the Horny Man may come back before McRae, but it is what it is. I think McRae will be right. I might have to trade him this week, though, just because I'm sick of being outside of the top 10K. I really need to push for the ranks, need to come back here because it's pretty embarrassing at this point. The team is just in shambles. It's not going well, but what to do. So I think Reid went down with an injury, so we've got to trade him out. But yeah, the good news about Nank going out was I swapped my VC over to Merritt, so that was good. He got 156. You'll take that every day of the week. Was slightly concerned that Sherry was going to go nuts in the first quarter. He was on like 50 or something, so thought I made the wrong call. But yeah, it's never the wrong call with a 156. You always take that. And then Gawn was pretty good as well with 153. So yeah, he only was 3 points behind Merritt there. So yeah, you would be laughing if you took the C on Gawn as well. He's a pretty safe bet. Just every week, he's just the guy to put the C on or the VC. He's going really well this year, which is good to see. So in defence, yeah, pretty shocking week. The best scorer in defence was Reid, and he's injured now, so he's going to have to go. Whitfield's going to come down in price if you want to try and get him in. Hopefully he has a breakout game against the Tigers this week. Hopefully he goes like 170 or something. That'd be huge for us. He usually scores well against them, I believe. So keen for that. What's his highest score? Oh, only 152. So yeah, hopefully he can pump out a nice score for us. Dale, yeah, went over him. Sheasel, don't know what happened to him. That's a bit disgusting to see a 63. Would you trade him out? Maybe, if you want to take the punt. But West Coast after the bye, so probably not the smartest choice. I've got to hold him, I think, for my side. Reid's going. Sandy Brock was good, so that's like reset his cash in. So yeah, he's going to keep going up in price, which is nice. Carroll probably could get rid of him, but I think I've got to make some plays this week, take a few punts. Sinclair was good, so yeah, if you traded him in, that would have been nice. He's going back up in price. Neil, good to see him. He didn't get tagged, so that was all right. He's got a 166 there against Essendon, so that could be a nice, juicy matchup. If you wanted to bring him in this week, it probably makes sense. Could be the VC option for us. What's going on? Dacos and Sarong are right, and then Merritt, yeah, great stuff from him. Probably wouldn't VC him. I'll probably go Neil over him. Neil might cop a bit of attention though, to be fair. Marek was disgraceful. I don't know what happened to him. It's just so frustrating to own him when he drops to 49, which is nearly the lowest score of the year for him. But yeah, got no idea what happened with him. So I'll probably just have to get rid of him, honestly. He's just not ideal with that 154 break even. I think I've just got to get rid of him. And then Bolton, I kind of bought in as a bit of a cash cow because he had the negative break even. I thought, the risks outweigh, the reward outweighs the risk. So, he's going to go up, he's going to score well, so it's worth it there. So it was a 55 break even. So surely he goes up a bit more. Ross was a bit disappointing, but now he's got DPP status, so it kind of helps out the team there. And Bailey Smith, not too sure about what's going to happen if he's going to play this week or not. He said he's been jabbed up a bit during the game last Thursday it was. So not sure if he's going to fly over to Perth. Could be out. It is on the Sunday, so he might be able to play last game of the round. Petrarca was good with the 125. Warner dropped off. Rankin hasn't been good at all since I bought him in, so that's a bit annoying. Probably would have been better off just not trading him in. McRae's probably got to go. Ashcroft has been pretty nice. I think he's someone I like to hold on to until he's buy maybe. But yeah, it depends on the upgrades. He might be going next week. And then Hewitt and Cleary probably could go this week, but I don't think I'll trade him. And I had Roberts. He's pretty, not great at all. Been disappointing. He's just like pumping out 90s basically. He's kind of dropped off a bit, so that's annoying. Could be a trade out option later. So yeah, this week I think I'm going to have to take a few risks, I reckon. So I was going to trade, if I wasn't going to get Bolton, I was actually thinking about grabbing Witts, and he scored the 127. So I think I might just grab Witts this week. I think he's pretty decent. In my watch list, I've got this ridiculous value list going on here, which is risk it for the biscuit type of plays. But yeah, probably wouldn't recommend doing it. So yeah, we got these players. So Kadeem Coleman didn't even play, so not too sure about him anymore. He was probably going to be my target this week for Carroll or someone, but probably not. Brian Myers, I don't mind him. He's pretty cheap. You could grab him if you wanted to have a bit of a punt. I really like the fixture coming forward for the Cats, and I think with Dangerfield going down, Myers has got more responsibility to get into the stoppage, so he comes up to him, so he scores okay, but 400k is pretty nice. And then Tom Stewart, might have to take the punt on him, I reckon, this week. I'd be happy to do it. Super cheap, probably the cheapest he's been in a long time. He's got the break even of, 87, so I think I'm convinced on Tom Stewart. He pumped out a 98, and people were saying he didn't look that great, so I think I'd, take the risk there. Walsh is cheap as well, probably still could come down a bit cheaper. Dan Houston, probably wouldn't look at him, but he's quite cheap. He just hasn't been scoring this well this year, so probably wouldn't go there. I'd go for Stewart, I reckon, over him. And then Flanders, probably wouldn't go near him either. He could still go a bit cheaper, but it's crazy that he's come down so much. Someone to just if you're really struggling, you could bring in one of these guys, but probably wouldn't recommend it. I've just got them on the list just to see how cheap the players are, where the value is. Jeremy Cameron, don't mind it. He's leading the Coleman now, so got West Coast. Could be a good C option. He usually kicks 6+ against them, so could be in for a monster score. But yeah, even last year, I think when he did kick the 10 or 9 goals, I think he only scored about 143, so probably not worth it at that price. If it was 300k, maybe I'd 350 or 390, maybe I'd grab him, but 340 basically isn't worth the price. So what am I thinking of doing? I will probably trade out Marek. I think I just have to get rid of him. I've already got a full forward line. But is that the case if I get rid of McRae? I might have to get rid of McRae as well. So I think that means I've got another spot open in the forward line, actually. But I think that's the play. I think I'll do 3 trades this week. Just have to get rid of McRae to climb the ranks, I think. I can't really afford to hold him. I'm just slipping in the ranks each week, which is frustrating. And then, why is it so bloody laggy? I'll swap Roberts down back. Don't really think I can do too much about him at the moment. I think I'd rather just grab these value guys now, and then if they go up in price and I've got trades left over at the end of the year, then I can luxury upgrade them. But for the moment, I think I do like the look of a Cats player like Max Holmes. If you wanted to grab him, it would probably make sense. I think he will have a good run coming up. So he's someone that I'm looking at, but I'm a bit worried about the buy structure if I grab him. And then I'll grab Witts, I reckon. I'll take the punt on him. He's got the ability to score well. Got that 127. He's got Freo this week, so it'll be interesting to see if it's going to be Luke Jackson by himself or if Sean Darcy comes back. If he is versing Jackson by himself, he could go nuts. So that could be a nice matchup. Could be a VC option potentially. But with guys like Neil in the side, I think I'll probably just go with Neil. Yeah, this is where it gets interesting. So like I could grab like a Nick Martin type if I really wanted to. Don't mind it at all. But yeah, I think I've just got to have the cash free to take some risks. So I might grab Stewart at this spot here. Where is he? Take the punt on Stewart. Bloody will load. That'll be nice. Too many trades going on, eh? So we grab Stewart. Stuff it. Leaves me 600k, so I could just grab anyone that I wanted realistically. And then it's a matter of like, who do I actually want? Not too sure. I think I still want to go the value route. 600k, like I probably could just grab one of the top guys if I wanted to. Don't think it's a good idea. Like Brayshaw is still, he's got a high break even, so he'll come down hopefully for us, and then we can grab him later. But yeah, I just kind of want to leave the midfield open for like Brayshaw, Butters, and Bont. Not sure I'm going to get those guys in, but we'll just have to figure that out when it comes to it. So Jack Steele's been going pretty good. He kind of has a couple drop-off games. Probably wouldn't. I think I'm just really keen for the Cats fixture. I think that it's pretty favourable, so definitely want to grab a Cats player this week, I reckon. And yeah, I think Stewart could have a really big bounce back game. He's probably not going to be copping any attention coming forward, so he should be right. It's just about his injury concern from the past. So Matt Rial's a good value option as well. You could grab him. Yeah, it's just like, should I trade out McRae or not? This is a real thing. Not sure. I probably have to do it. Who's going to be my third trade in? Not too sure. Maybe Max Holmes. But yeah, it's probably not going to be ideal for the buys if I trade in Max Holmes. Let's have a look. I still see like Holmes as like a top 6, top 8 defender, so probably should grab him. Witts could be up there as well as a top 5 ruckman, I would imagine. But yeah, I'm happy to take the punt on Witts. I think, yeah, he was someone I was looking at during the preseason. I was keen on him, so I'll just bring him in now, I reckon. And yeah, he's got a nice fixture coming up. Like, got the 53 break even. He's going to go back up in price. Cats round 13, so that should be nice. And then GWS, not a bad run. Got Gorn coming up, which will be concerning, but then he's got like Goldie and Cameron and stuff. So yeah, not a bad run, to be honest. See how he goes against Briggs and at GWS. That's the one to watch out for. But yeah, he's like only in 2% of teams, I believe it is. So I'm happy to take the punt on him, I reckon. Try and climb the ranks, especially this week if he's going to be versing Jackson. That'll be an interesting matchup. Chuck the VC on Neil. I reckon that will be pretty juicy. So yeah, I think this is probably like what I'm sort of leaning towards. But the big concern obviously is the round 16 bye, where I've got like 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 6 players missing there. But yeah, I don't know. Maybe I could just trade someone at that point, like Stewart. So I'm bringing Stewart in just to trade him out later. Probably not the smartest call there, but I don't know. Maybe there's some cover potentially. So yeah, it's a bit of a concern. Like I probably won't even be able to 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13. Yeah, it's not looking great. Who would I even bring in? Probably want to get Andy after his bye, so maybe like around 14. Try and get Andy in. Yeah, I don't know. It's a bit of a ballsy play, I guess. Like, don't really want to be getting those guys. Like, who else would you want? What if I didn't grab Stewart? It's probably the smart move just to not grab him, but if I didn't grab Stewart, not really anyone at that price point. I mean, what about Matt Rowell maybe? Grab Matt Rowell. Probably not a bad thing either, but what does that look like for my buy structure? Let's just scroll down if we can. That'd be appreciative. Do we trade Clayton Oliver back into the team? Probably not. Don't know. Doesn't. Probably not worth it. Bit too risky. If we got Real, what does that do? So yeah, I'm not really missing too many players this week. Is it, what, 3 primos? Pretty good. Or maybe I just want to free up the cash for next week, and then I can grab like a Bont maybe, or a Butters. Maybe that's what we should do. God, it's so slow. Far out. So slow for. God damn it. Takes about 20 million years. Yeah, we could just like not grab Holmes and play it risky. Probably not the greatest thing to do. Yeah, what if we just grab Real instead of Holmes? Oh, we're not going to save that much. So I'll have like... Let's have a look. What buy do they have? Around 14 buy. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. It's not that bad. It's not as bad. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Could do it like this. Is there anyone from... What's that? 1, 2, 3. Is there any Melbourne players? Yeah, could grab Oliver, but a bit risky. I don't really like bringing players back in. That's the only thing. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. No idea. Maybe I should just grab Holmes and play it safe instead. It's probably the logical thing to do, I would imagine. Seems to score well now that Stewart's back. Holmes gives me 500k. Not too sure what to do with it. Do I just grab the rookie, eh? Grab that Campbell bloke, maybe. Then just go nuts next week. Grab that Gray guy. Campbell Gray probably is a must-have. You'd imagine his job security is pretty nice. So yeah, maybe I do something like this. Leaves me with a lot of money in the bank for next week, and then I can have a bit of a play for Bont or like a Butters type maybe. It's just a matter of how much they cost. So Butters, yeah, he's still got that high break even, so probably not ideal. What about... Yeah, so he could grab Bont next week maybe. It's probably the play. Maybe we do that. Trade someone out like a Hewitt type to get Bont in. I reckon that's the move. I'm pretty happy with that. Kind of do want to take the punt on Tom Stewart though. I guess it will just be dependent on the team sheets, but dragging this one on a bit too long. Hopefully you guys go good this week as well. We can grab the Clark bloke next week if we want. He's got the negative 50 break even. Some people are going early on him now. But yeah, I think he'll be right to bring him in next week. Wangaleen Malira, don't mind him either. He's pretty cheap. But for my defense, I think I'd rather have a Holmes type player. But yeah, he seems to be more consistent than Holmes, so don't mind it. could do that. But I think I'm pretty keen on Holmes's run, so I'd grab him, I reckon. And yeah, what does that mean for the structure? So missing 3 players for the 13 bye, 3 players for this week's bye, round 12. What's that? 4 players, 4 primos in that bye, which is round 14. 15, I'm only missing 3, so it's pretty evenly balanced at the moment. Around 16 bye is probably where it's the biggest issue. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Yeah, 5, not too bad. And then I can get Bont in next week, so that should be nice. And then hopefully Butters will drop and Brayshaw will drop, and then those guys will be my targets going forward. Not really the punt this week, I guess. Witt seems to be a pretty safe bet, to be honest, and then Holmes is pretty safe as well. So it'll be a last-minute call for me if I do want to bring Stewart in, but I think I'd rather just Holmes at this point. It's probably worth just grabbing him. But what does that mean if I do grab Stewart over Holmes? Means I've got like 480k in the bank, which is ridiculous. But yeah, we could always just bring Stewart in next week if we wanted to. But yeah, you probably want to get him in this week against West Coast. 482k. Can't really think of anyone else that I want. Maybe like a Callum Mills, but he hasn't scored that well. So he's someone that's popping up on the radar. It's just a matter of his buy as well. When's that? I think it's, what is it, round 15 or 14? Round 14. Can't really afford to bring him in, I don't think. Yeah, 482k. What does that mean for next week? It means I could probably grab Bont and someone else, but who would I want? Rosie, maybe? If I grab Rosie, what does that do for my defense? Well, I've already got a full defense. It's probably not ideal. But yeah, I don't know. I think I'm just better off grabbing Holmes, but I think then again, for some reason my gut is telling me to grab Stewart this week. I'll probably have to release another video later in the week and just to go over my updated trades. But at the moment, I think that Witts is the guy I want, definitely. And then I probably should grab Holmes, but Stewart's also around the mark as well if you want to take the punt. But yeah, I feel like Holmes is too good to pass up on. So probably end up being something like this. And then the Campbell Gray guy is someone that you want in your side for cash gen. So it probably is the logical choice there. And then the other thing was, luckily I didn't trade in Simpson last week. I was very concerned that I wasn't going to bring him in for the cash gen. He dislocated his shoulder, got a 0, so worked out to be a bit of a joke for me, laughing there. But yeah, VCC at the moment, Neil into Gawn, pretty safe bet, you would imagine. Not sure if Bailey Smith's going to be playing or not, but yeah, this is how I'm going to line up. I probably won't VC Holmes. I mean, I've got to see him anyway, but I think the C is safer on Gawn, and then Witts, I could VC him if Jackson is playing. If he's not, then maybe if Sean Darcy's playing, I might not VC him, but I think it's the safe bet is to VC Neil into Gawn there. If Darcy is actually playing, maybe I'd trade Witts to Stewart. Maybe that's what I do and just have him in the flex. But yeah, I do kind of like the look of Witts, but the only concern with him is he might get injured at some point. I don't know if he can play out an entire season. Might just quickly have a look at that structure, see what that does for me. So yeah, Jai Colwell's another guy that you could take the punt on. I think he's pretty safe to score well, pretty cheap as well. Well, that leaves me with a fair bit of coin there. Probably won't do this actually. But yeah, we could just wait a week on Stewart. See how he goes. It's a bit risky bringing him in. But yeah, I'm pretty keen on Max Holmes and Witts. And then try and get Bont next week. But yeah, hopefully you guys enjoyed this video. Probably went on a bit too much about ranting about the trades. But it is what it is. Let me know your trades in the comments below, and thanks so much for watching. See you later.